welcome back. It's the Lion Show. We suck.
Tony, that noise is more enjoyable than the game I watched on Sunday.
Anything would be more enjoyable than what we watched on Sunday. We definitely got the Kool-Aid poisoning. I mean, I felt terrible the whole week after I drank that shit. That was awful.
I still feel terrible.
Yeah, I know. I only drank a half a glass. You drank like 2 glasses.
Yeah, I saw some of my stomach lining after that, but...
I mean, go back to the replay. There was like a solid inch of sugar just sitting at the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, I know.
We deserve it, though. We deserve it. We made the Kool-Aid. We drank the Kool-Aid. We dug our own grave. We deserve everything we got that game.
It's the hope they'll kill you, Tom. They'll pick you up, and then they'll put you right back down.
I feel like we had this conversation. But you know what? What's life without hope? Let's just take a second and forget about everything, you know? There's very important times coming up in our lives. Political changes, all kinds of things. We gotta remember hope. Never forget hope.
You know, I can tell you a different 4-letter H word. It's called home. And we haven't won a home game in 371 days, Tony. 371 days, no home win.
Yeah, it's been bad.
371 days without a home win.
I keep hearing all these new Lion stats week in, week out, and you'd think you'd be surprised. But I'm not even getting surprised by this anymore. We're going to lose Galladay. He just quit. He just quit in the first quarter. He was like, you know what, we're not going to win this game. My hip hurts. And I don't even blame you. Go have a good career somewhere else, my man. You are a good player, and I will miss you. We're not getting him back.
It doesn't make a lot of sense why you would sign there. The offense looked terrible without him, too, so he's going to get paid.
You never thought one wide receiver could make an impact on the entire offense, the run game, everything. As soon as he was gone, the offense transformed into this, I don't even know what to call it, but it wasn't really an offense.
Yeah, it was just tough sledding in the middle of the field. We had no blocking, no pass blocking, no run blocking. It just
no blocking whatsoever. When Jamal Agnew is in at running back, there's a problem. Like I don't know whose decision that was. Probably the same guy that was calling the play calls at the end of that first half, because those first half play calls were atrocious. Like it was just dump passes down in the middle of the field, right to the tight end with no timeouts left. Like we don't want to try to get as many points as we can at the end of the half. I mean, we're getting the ball back. Like, try to make it a game. It's just like give up mentality. Just like surrender mentality. You'd think a GM and a head coach would want to fight for their job.
Tony, we're not letting them get away with it. Prater absolutely was terrible with that missed kick. There's too many misses this year.
You want to blame everything on Prater. Yeah, whatever. He hasn't made as many kicks as he should have made. If it comes down to your kicker, you're not a good football team. I'm not going to blame anything on Prater. I'm not worried about Prater. There's bigger things to worry about.
29th in the league in field goal percentage.
That's not good. That's almost last. How many teams? 32?
32.
That's almost last.
Yeah.
But if it comes down to field goals, you're really not actually that good of a football team.
I mean, who's the best offensive player on the field after Stafford once Galladay's gone?
John Fox, Matt Fox. What's his name? Fox, the punter. That guy.
Maybe Hawk. I mean,
well, yeah, after the punter.
Yeah, I mean, the punter might be our best player.
Well, no, it's Galladay, number 1, and then Stafford, and then Hawk, Peterson, Swift. I don't know, fill in the blanks.
What happened to Cephas? He was good in the beginning of the year. And
who?
Quintez Cephas. He was the receiver from Wisconsin. He was playing pretty good earlier in the year.
I don't really remember him. I know Hall.
Big 8'7"?
I can't really recall. I know Hall is like a wannabe Galladay, standing at a total of 5'10". Stafford just threw that one ball right to where Galladay would have been.
Right, just threw up a monster throw. But Man, tough break losing Flowers, too, on the IR for a little bit with the wrist injury, too.
Yeah, at this point, you're like, oh, well, we got Everson coming in, Everson Griffith. And a week ago, I was super, super pumped about that. But now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to get excited about. Is there a long-term solution? Is there a short-term solution? Is there any solution?
Well, I mean, it was painfully obvious that we need help at linebacker. It's just someone to cover a running back and a tight end.
I mean, we need like some Flex Seal. We need to just like spray that shit on there, slap it on, get on our boat and start rowing. PJ Fleck style. Except not. I hate that guy. Fuck PJ Fleck.
Yeah, he's not living up to the hype this year. But
Yeah.
speaking of not living up to the hype this weekend,
What? Oh,
Sparty! Whoop, 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 go green! Oh yeah, man, that was something. Rocky,
back everything I said. I am forsaken.
Rocky.
I'm sorry, Spartan gods. I will never again. You stand among the greats.
Mel Tucker's the first coach to win his first year against Michigan since a guy named Nick Saban.
Ooh, well, he didn't really do much for us, but, maybe Mel Tucker will leave and do great things.
I mean, we've seen it once.
But, like, we had 76 yards. Like, greatness aside, we love you, Sparty. This isn't the same old Spartan show. Back to our atrocities. The Lions had 76 yards of penalties. These are like the old days when we just like couldn't even do anything right. We stop them on a 3rd and long at the end of the half, and what? We get a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty at the end of the play, and keeps the drive alive. Colts. I'm sorry, old habits. Philip Rivers. Colts go down, score, and then after that was pretty much the end of the game there. And then it was just penalty after penalty after that. DBs couldn't keep up. We're dropping 9 guys into defensive coverage, and we still can't pass defense. Like what is going on, man? We blitzed at the beginning of the game, got pressure, made some things happen, and just gave up on that. I don't understand, man.
It was bad, and Minnesota, who we're about to line up with next week, did us a favor beating the Packers, and then we just couldn't show up.
Well, that was a favor, actually. You know why? Because now we can go back. We drank our Kool-Aid. We had our fun. Back to the tank mode. This is what we know and love. This is our real Kool-Aid. The only thing us Lions fans know how to do is plan for drafts that we can later fuck up. So we will be planning week in and week out. Don't worry.
Send it to the basement.
Send it to the basement. But we have a couple things to cover before the end of the day. We haven't got to it yet. It hasn't come up. Do you have a fullback of the week?
Tony, it was a big win down in Miami for Tua.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of Miami talk.
So we're going back to the ain't no way, ain't no how anyone in the NFL is ever going undefeated again. 72 Dolphins style, Larry Zonka.
Was that the undefeated team?
That was.
Oh boy, 16-0, Larry Zonka.
So our team didn't go undefeated, but let me tell you about Zonka. He is the only ball carrier to ever get a personal foul carrying the ball. Knocked the guy out cold just with a stiff arm.
Just punched him in the face.
His move was a forearm shiver to your jaw. That's how you carry the ball. That's how you become my fullback of the week. And that's how come he has this great mustache that's behind me on this screen. Yeah.
Larry Zonka. Look at this guy. He's good looking.
Oh, man, dude, he's a stud. Just a stud, but, I mean...
All right, well, now that we're officially out of it, Brian, I got a proposal. Let's do a little bandwagon snake draft. 1 round, money takes all. We'll do a coin flip for who goes first. What do you want, heads or tails?
Give me
Snake
heads,
draft. Tails. Me first. bandwagon snake draft. I'm taking the Dolphins. So if you're a smart gambler, you'll pick every other team except the Dolphins to make the playoffs. Who you got?
We're going Saints, Tony. Tampa Bay's dumping it to the Giants right now. We're all in. NFC South mode.
NFC South, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
We're all in against Brady. Spartan down U of M this weekend, and then Brady's about to lose to the Giants. G-Man.
All right. I like it. I like all that. And finally, the double dog of the week took a week off last week. We are currently sitting at 0-4. It's kind of a disastrous dog kind of day. This is when you take a bite into your hot dog and there's some cartilage in there and you're like, oh man, I don't ever want to eat another hot dog again. But then you go to another game and you're like, man, that hot dog smells pretty good. So the double dog is back, baby. Miami. Buy in, baby. Peace.